a decision was made. They're not doing some ridiculous mimic. They're just where mimics are shoot bananas at the witches, but instead they're going to the final island that they haven't been to.
That mimic thing's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. The island that you go to seems like it is a very gloomy island. If there was a Halloween town of islands, this would be it. You get out of the boat. This place has just like skeletons and zombies and other manner of sort of like undead just sort of trolling around. But it's like they're very civil about it. So you can enter into this town, and they're just kind of all walking around trading. They have gold, they have a currency, like it's all very normal to them. There aren't a ton of them, but this town that you enter, in as you sort of flow into the middle of it, there seems to be a large cemetery built in sort of the middle of the town. And let me move you over there. So like the center point of most old school towns is like this church. Well, this one's built in the middle of like a mausoleum, and there's you go into this graveyard and there's kind of just a bunch of undead having a great time. The only they're just like playing the trombones and all that stuff. This statue is a statue of a beautiful woman, and the only living person you see here is another woman who is a woman who looks exactly like this statue. And she sort of turns to you quizzically and looks and says, "Who are you?"
Greetings, I am Coil. Please state your name.
She smiles at you and she says, "My name is Porina."
This is the statue talking?
No, it's a woman that just looks like the statue.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Purina. Anyone ever told you look a lot like this statue?
She nods and she says, "Yes, this place was given as a gift to me a long time ago."
That's nice.
So it is a statue of me.
Cemetery or the island?
Just this cemetery. Yeah.
I think I met one of your local lads or ladies over at the Toad Bar.
Yes. Sometimes we sail around. Where are all you from? I haven't seen anyone like. And she sort of scans each of you and says, "Any of you."
Oh, we're from the
Like
mainland.
a ghoul, right?
What'd you say, Zalzu?
I still look like a ghoul, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess then she doesn't. She just says that to the three of you. She's definitely seen something like you. Is it the mainland? Huh. Interesting. What brings you out all the way here?
Just checking it out. We're explorers on our way to find new people, make conversation.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
We ran into a ship full of
He
witches
leads it.
and brownies.
Honestly, I heard that maybe there's some protection from the gods and their blood rain.
She nods. Yeah.
I just I'm a little afraid of rain and blood.
Well, you've definitely come to the right place. As long as you pay the hags, they will provide protection.
What's it cost?
It's different for different people. I would not really fathom to guess what the beholders pay, but we pay what we can in food because we don't need to eat for the islands and their hags. Sometimes ingredients that they ask for, things like that.
The beholders, you say? Where are they? Are they on the other side of the island here, or?
No, there's another island over there, and then like the camera zooms like all the way in over the ocean to just like this floating eye stalk. Just sort of look around.
I'll be sure to not visit that one.
People not wanting to venture what the beholders are paying seems to be a common thread around these parts.
Because one of the nice things about living on these islands is the gods also don't pay attention to us because we pay them not to, right? And then she like winks, and then you guys kind of get this understanding about what she's doing here. You know what I mean? Like one human person, bunch of undead that seem really cool with her.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Give her that.
Do
anything back.
Do I sense like the presence of Moradin any differently on this island? Like, is he like gone from me or something like that, or do I still sort of feel him?
Yeah, no, he
or her?
like you have still like been able to cast all your magics in the island areas like no problem.
Okay.
Basically,
Right.
but the thing is it is sort of like from what the witches seem to say is they don't want you to do that because it could be like sending a flare, right? Like it could be impeding the like obfuscation that they're doing.
I see. Okay.
Well,
Oh, nice to meet you.
Smiles, nice to meet you too. Are you staying long? Is there anything that I can help you with,
Anything you
get
rec-
for you?
Anything you recommend we check out around here? We're, as I said, we're just sort of, trying to meet new people, and you're all very new to us.
She says, "Have you checked out? There is an island over. I think it's in that direction. It's like a deserted island. It's a really interesting one. You guys know she's talking about the Mimic Island, but you don't know it.
Yeah, actually, we did. Yeah, we poked around over there.
How did you do?
Well, we're here now, aren't we?
Did you find any mimics?
Yeah, we found a few. Were you behind that?
No, but their benefactor has hired us to send a few regiments there to see if they could spot any as well.
How did they do?
She looks around. She says, Carl did not find any mimics and did not come back.
Oh.
Who's their benefactor?
He's like a weird looking dude. It's like, think about like a mimic trying to like look like an object, but that object is a human. You'll know. You'll
so
know.
he doesn't get it quite right.
Yeah.
She
She sort of like is like a oh. like
So, do you eat?
yeah, of course I do.
I was just curious because the rest of your flock doesn't. So I was, maybe you join us for a drink.
She says sure, and then she like snaps her fingers, and then all these skeletons like assemble a table and chairs and stuff.
I happen to bring me own.
Yeah, they also assemble cups, and they bring out like a charcuterie board and all that. Like
To return to the hags, do they make different kinds of deals?
yeah, they make a lot of deals with different people, different civilizations. I mean, they're powerful magics that, I mean, I know a lot about magic, but their kind of stuff is, I don't know, something else, you know? I don't know how much you know about magic, but hag and witch magic can get strange and powerful when there's a lot of them. And there is a lot of them.
Oh, good to know.
So-
Because we just met a couple of them on the way here, actually, and they wanted us to get involved in the game.
Hmm.
You know, it's not. I mean, we haven't had many dealings with the gods here so far, so I'm not. I mean, this shit's scary. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know what we need protection from at the moment. You know, why would we sign up for this?
Well, I mean, some of the people do it so that the gods don't bother them in weird requests or anything like that. Others just don't want to be observed because they are necromancers and gods don't typically like them, or beholders, or I don't know if you have anything weird that you want to do, but you can make your own you can get an island and just do weird shit there if you want. And then she just kind of like takes a sip and she like weird. You know, like just to emphasize it.
Starfire is definitely like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like have you done any like magic like at all like just casually or anything, Starfire? Or
Oh yeah. I know some magic.
well, no, like
do-
like I like want to know if she's seen you do magic.
Here?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I've had no reason to so far.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she just says like, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I look like a wizard.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's
Yeah,
not
I guess.
like
I guess. Yeah, she like points at you and she's like, I don't know. Ever thought about becoming a lich? And she like kind of like,
thought about it. Illusion witch? Come on.
no, lich.
Yeah. Illusion witch. Lich, rather. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Live forever as a powerful illusionist.
Ooh, don't come near me.
I'm just saying, it's an option.
Good thoughts cross my mind, but I don't know. A lot of world left to see.
The
Sure.
hags help with that, or you gotta find your own way to that?
What? Lichdom?
Yeah.
She says like, I don't think it's for you.
I'm just curious.
I mean, there are many paths that people could take. I mean, if you wanted to start getting book learned, you think she's kind of poking fun at you.
Not really.
But stick to this beer though, and she sips on it and she's like, this is good.
Well, like, so I encountered some cursed men,
Mhm.
but they weren't men to start with. And so when I asked them why they were trying to kill me after I subdued them, they said it was to pay the hags. Is that because they just couldn't pony up?
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of different reasons why hags would ask people for things. I don't really know all the specifics, but if a hag comes up to someone here and says, I want your boot, and they don't give the boot over, then they're getting cursed. They're becoming one of those things. Could be anything.
Well, what's stopping the hags from coming to you and cursing you?
She pays.
I pay them.
Yeah, but what if they say pay more?
I mean, they haven't asked for more that I couldn't afford yet.
Yet.
I hope it
Yet.
never comes.
Well, it just seems to me it's a vulnerable situation to put all your faith in the hags.
I'm trying to avoid faith.
I'll get a little elbow over to Zalzi. I was like, now is the time to talk about how you don't like the gods, I think.
Well, hey, who isn't trying to get away from faith? I mean, just raining blood and trying to interfere in the lives of mortals. If you're an all-powerful god, what kind of jerk you have to be to care about us? That's what I say.
Sure. She like smiles and nods, and you think back to when you were smiling and nodding when Koya was telling you his story. like, like you're like, oh shit.
Have you considered a god of undead or death? Something suitable to your hobbies?
Well, I don't want to get involved in whatever they're doing. They're like fighting and stuff up there.
You gotta let you be you. I hear you.
Mm.
So I gotta ask, what's your end game here, man?
She sort of sighs and looks at her glass, and she like asks for a refill before she tells the rest of the story.
Sure.
She says, "Well, I only have half of this island. Me and someone I care about had a falling out a little while ago, and there's a part of me that doesn't want to leave yet, but I think that we need to show each other that we still care, but I don't think either of us know how to do that."
Are they on the other side of the island?
Yeah.
Do you want us to bring a message to them?
I don't know. And she just sort of just gets quiet and starts drinking.
I mean, this is, none of our business. I mean, this is your personal life, so I appreciate you sharing it with us. But, if there's anything we can do to help, I mean, you all have been real nice so far, and, but we don't want to get in your way either, We want to be sensitive to the topic.
She shrugs and she says, "Well, we're sort of constantly fighting with our minions, but we'll run out of those eventually. And then what'll happen?"
Are they also necromancer?
Hmm.
Zalzu built my arm.
Yeah, I did.
So you taught your robot how to talk? Impressive.
Yeah, well, it's amazing what cogs and gears can do, huh?
Coil, make a frenzy check.
I say, Zalzu has a robot.
Are you? If he built your arm, did he not build the rest of you?
Me? I am not a robot.
She pretend gasps like, no.
I'll pull up my glass and pretend to drink the beer.
And it just all falls. It's like, yeah, she just says, yes, definitely not a robot.
Well, if we were going to go talk to this other person, just because we're wandering around the island, what would you say would be the worst thing we could do, or better, the best thing we could do to present ourselves in a kind manner and not necessarily be attacked on sight?
I'm not sure. She's much different than me. She's obsessive. Things will be in more order there. They won't be as fun. And then like you see like in the background there are a bunch of skeletons just like dancing and sort of juggling stuff. Like there seems to be sort of activities that she is commanded for this sort of celebration.
Oh, I didn't realize that the skeletons were dancing. I'm gonna get up and join them. I'm into this. I'm gonna party down.
Party away. All right.
Do you have a item of good faith that we could use if we go to the other side of the island?
I think waving my flag would be more harm than good.
Well, we got like a comb, or they left something behind, and you guys just haven't gotten to the point where you've exchanged the goods. Something you might want to return to her.
All right. She walks into this catacomb here, comes back. She has like a really nice little box. She hands it to you.
Well, all right then. We'll make sure she gets it. What's her name?
I call her Chax, but it's Chaxar. Chaxir.
All right.
Chaxir.
Well then, much obliged for your hospitality.
Come back anytime.
And I guess we'll go to the other side of the island.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The other side of the island is like it's like a much more militaristic. Like the zombies and the skeletons just stand in rows. And like when you kind of arrive at the port, there is like a couple skeletons. They like kind of walk up, you know, and like sort of like hold you at the gate. And then a sort of nicer dressed skeleton with like a helmet and like sort of stuff comes up, and he says, "Hail, what are you doing on Chaxier Island?"
We're just checking it out. We're here. We're just explorers trying to meet new people, and we thought we'd come by and say hello and see what was going on.
What is your name? He like pulls out like a clipboard.
My name's Starfire.
I am Coil. Please state your name.
Coil, please state your name is not on this list. I'm very sorry.
We wish to parlay with you on behalf of Arena.
His jaw just like falls off of his body. Yeah. He like picks it up. Porina, you said?
Affirmative.
Okay. He like walks over, and you guys distinctly hear something along the lines of like they want to talk to about to the mistress about Purina, and the other guy's like, "Is this another drill? I don't remember what we did the last time." And they start like all the skeletons just sort of start to like they don't understand what to do, and then eventually he just like he's like yes, I will take you to her, and he sort of ushers you, and they like, you know, a few guards, they like usher you through this town. This town is very like the other side of the island is built like humans could live there, and like people have houses, and this is just sort of like straight and barracks and stuff like that. And you're walked up to this sort of necropolis. Basically this is sort of the big tower that she lives in. It seemed like also like at one point this is where both of them lived. However, like Purina has been moved or displaced or whatever. And you guys come up to the top of this place. There's like this sort of open throne and there's two thrones there of equal size. And she is just sitting in there. She has sort of that like long, slender, and then like black hair, sort of like piercing glare through you kind of attitude. And she says, "What are these people doing here?" And then the skeleton sort of like, you know, they said they had a message from Purina. And then she just looks at you and she says, "Yes."
Well, Purina's just real broke up about how you guys left things off and is feeling all mixed up inside, and gave us this box to give back to you as a token of her goodwill.
She wishes to make amends.
She looks over, and this sort of like huge like skeleton that like has all this like armor and plating and stuff, as like a guard sort of walks forward and like grabs it and brings it over. Imagine sort of like you know, the mountain like at the end afterwards.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Duroc is ready to die for cover in case it opens up and it's a fucking trap.
I just thought of that.
All right, so you're
That was
taking the
also
dodge
nervous.
action, but right before she
I will
opens
take the
this.
dodge action.
All right, anyone else doing anything?
I'm just here.
I'll say before she does anything. We didn't open it.
All right.
Why even say that?
Yeah, why didn't we think of opening it? She like takes it. She opens it. She closes it. And then she walks like with her back to you, and like she kind of stands there thinking for like a good long moment, and then she just tosses it off the top of this spire. And then she says, "Tell Purina it is not over." And then she doesn't even look at you. She just sort of says that over her shoulder to you.
What is the nature of your conflict with her?
She says, "You are dismissed."
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hey. I'm gonna like whispering to Starfire on the way out. So are we trying to get two evil necromancers back together so they can take over more stuff? Like I don't know what's going on.
I was hoping
guess.
maybe if they were friends, they would come against the witches with us.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Thanks.
I think we just want to make friends. I thought we were just being friendly.
I mean, because they are just like raising the dead and shit. Just I mean, okay, let's go.
We've seen weird shit. It's fine.
No. Some things aren't fine. I never would have signed that goddamn treaty.
I wanted to give love a chance.
Should we go back and tell Purina or just get out of here?
I think we should be neighborly and go back and say,
All right.
we tried.
We tried.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like that idea.
All right. We cut back to you guys after you've told Purina, and she says thank you as like tears are just sort of streaming down her eyes, and you could tell she's like trying to not like gross cry in front of you, but that's about to happen as soon as you leave.
Do you need our help defending against her?
She says like no. I'm sure we'll be fine. And it's just
sorry.
like it's just crying. Like there's no way to stop it.
Okay. I do know where a good sized corpse of a dragon is. if you
I
go raid the
tap her
forest.
on the shoulder and I say, I'm so sorry for everything you're going through. Would it help if I could take away the pain for just a minute?
She looks at you with her tears streaming and she says, "How would you do that?"
And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on her.
God.
Seems like a bad idea.
She resisted. She sort of snaps out of it. And she's just like, "What?
I'm just
No!
trying to make you feel better.
I thought you were gonna like talk to me or something, or I don't know."
This is medicinal. This is medicinal. This will help. This will help you come to terms.
What spell are you trying to cast on me?
Laughing spell.
She narrows her eyes. And she sort of like the like running like darkness is like coming down her face, and like you sort of, the camera pans out with like all these skeletons around you, and she says, "You think I want to laugh right now?"
I'm trying to help you feel better.
It is the best medicine.
The camera
I'm
camera
very-
pans over to
I'm very
Coil, and
sorry.
he's like dressed as like a clown, but with like like Patch Adams Coil.
I'm back. I put up my hands. I go, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I misread the situation. I thought it would help. I meant no disrespect.
Duroc is
I'm very
nervously
sorry.
looking around, making sure we're not being surrounded by a bunch of skeletons.
I mean,
and
you're
zombies.
definitely surrounded, but they're not like
Yeah, but have they
holding
stopped
weapons
dancing?
at
Are they
you.
all like looking at us? Like,
Yeah, they've all stopped dancing and they're looking at you, but they're not like holding weapons to you or anything.
Okay.
I'll kind of quietly say to Zalzu, I say, can you fix her?
Sorry, buddy. No amount of gears or pulleys or wires is gonna fix this one. Well, ma'am,
I'm very
looks
sorry.
like we've done all we can.
All right. We see you all leaving and just hear the sort of like the gross crying in the background. They're like yelling into the sky, crying that as you guys
We
leave.
did good. We did good.
Well, now we know about
Well-
Necromancer Island.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Awful.
yeah. Taft's like, how'd it go?
I don't want to talk about it.
I feel a little bad.
Undetermined.
Better or worse than Mimic Island? Hmm?
Different.
I don't think we're having relationship problems on Mimic Island. This is not a something I'm equipped for.
All right. Let's go.
What if we
Attack at dawn.
set them up on a kind of date?
What if
And
we
the-
both send them a letter to meet in the middle of the island?
Taft's like,
Yeah.
a parent trap?
Yes. What if we parent trap them?
Why would any of them listen to us at all at this point?
If we're gonna sign the letters from Peony and Chalix, what was it?
Yeah,
Gonna be
maybe.
great.
He's Tef says Squawk is an excellent. If he can, he's really good at mimicking letters too. This could work. This could work.
Oh wait, we write them letters from the witches that say the deal's off. Oh here, okay. Ooh. Mm.
The witches don't deal with letters.
Shit, you're right. Never mind.
Well, I think as far as Necromancy Island here goes, and the witches, I think Duroc called it. They don't.
Necromancy.
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
Emphasis
Oh
on
yes.
romancy.
That's a good call. They don't. They may want to get out of the contract, but they don't want help. They're still afraid of the gods. They don't.
want to get out of the contract. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but they might not want to pay the contract, but they are not under the yoke of anything. This is to their benefit.
I mean, they got tons of dead slaves. What the hell do they care?
Yeah. I mean, and that's why they're under the contract, to let them keep the slaves.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna go to war with the witches, I think we're gonna find them to be problematic for us.
We gotta fight.
Frankly.
We gotta fight the
Well,
witches.
unless
on
we
our own.
sour the relationship with the witches, how do we get the witches to raise the tax on a necromancer?
Oh, you're thinking.
Uh,
What do they have that the witches need?
yeah, what are the witches taking? And
Well, that
They're
takes
taking
gonna take a
their
lot of
food.
observation.
Food.
food. They're
So
sending
we
their
spoil
food
all the
over.
food.
Yeah.
So we don't
Or,
have to have them raise the tax. We just take the tax away.
Yeah, or we pirate some ships, leaving the, or convince somebody else to pirate some food ships, leaving Necromancy Island.
There are no food ships. The hags
Wait,
come
wait,
with their
oh,
own
the
ships
hags
to pick
show
it
up. Pick it up.
So
Yeah,
we
right.
gotta come back here and
spoil the food. Mm-hmm.
Let's do it now while we're here.
You guys are still having this conversation, and Tef comes up and he's like, "I think I found some chocolates in the down there. I think we could use these." Like he's been gone getting the chocolates the whole time.
Oh, for the romance.
We can poison them.
Wait,
we
what?
Get,
Poison? I thought we were trying to get
Poison.
them back together.
we could poison the food stores. I could use my alchemy jug to pour out some poison.
You can just have these frogs touch it. Don't touch them, by the way,
Oh, okay. We could
with
do
your bare
that.
hands. Well, I mean, like, so Tef was getting the chocolates for the ladies, and I was
Oh, we
saying
get
we spoil
poison
the
the chocolate.
food And you're trying to get the hags to attack the necromancers and see a battle, because if they can't pay, they can't pay. So that's what we're talking about, Tef. We're not talking about chocolates for the ladies.
I just wanted to give love a chance. And he just storms. He just walks downstairs.
Yeah, let's
Well-
poison the food.
Yeah. I don't say this very often. I am at a loss for words. I don't know what to do here.
You don't think we should poison the food stores and turn the hags against the witches or against the necromancers?
I don't think they can stand up to them. Nobody
It's
can
that-
individually. That's
I
the
think
whole
this
point.
is helpful in knowing more about the hags. There are
Yeah.
a lot of hags. I think
Right.
we've also learned that the hags are, in fact, behind whatever obfuscation is here. They may be in league with something higher, but it's
You think the
their
hags are
magic.
doing-
Or at
they're
least the
doing mimic
necromancers, who are very powerful and at necromancy magic, look at the witch hags and go, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
So that
And if the witch can do it on the boat, even though they're not with the coven. That's really bad.
so
Also, if the hags are not looking to expand, then Gathol is not a danger or in danger.
We don't know that.
Well,
Yeah, what are they training the mimics for? What if they mimic every citizen of Gathol and then we wake up just in the desert and everybody took our place?
well, we do not. Do we know that the hags are in connection to the mimics?
I don't know why
it's
you
one
think
of the
they aren't.
islands.
I don't know.
Everything
don't.
in the islands is, according to the king of the frogs and everybody we talked to.
yeah,
Everybody
the witches,
here.
the witches said
Hags
that
all the
too,
way down.
basically.
Yeah, I'll ask. Does Tef know?
Taffy says like typically people just live on the islands, and then the hags, they pay the hags protection money, but it's not like the hags aren't hiring the frogs to do stuff. We just live there. We just pay their taxes.
Right.
I mean, if the beholders are paying the witches for something, then that's
How many
that's
beholder?
probably
You
a
never
good
been
deal.
there. Yeah. Anyway,
We went past it. We saw a beholder and was like, "No thanks. Next island, please."
the other things we learned: blue flag of truce.
Parlay.
Probably
Yes.
fly that to parlay, and we could probably fly that if we wanted to go to the witch island itself. And we could tell them where we're from, who we are, because dealing with 4 or 5 of us individually, what the hell do they care? Dealing with representatives of an entire civilization, that could really cause them some trouble, or not. Different story.
But currently, the witches do not know about Gathol.
You don't know
Yeah.
that.
Well, we
Best not to risk telling them.
I think it's possible we've made a name for ourselves in the last month. Bunch of people that wiped out the whole goblin
I mean,
nation.
it's definitely like both you think like thinking they know about you and thinking they don't know about you is totally both good options. Like there's nothing saying that they definitely know about you. It's not like they said, "Hey, are you from that Gathol place?" You know,
Mhm.
like they've seen
Right.
you.
Right. Yeah, so we're not really hiding, is my point. And
But-
the Kobold army just came down, and that's got to be a big story. Makes its way around.
but they did not seek to extort us when we parlayed. So perhaps
We did not claim we were from anywhere. In fact, Zalzu sold a really good story about how we weren't associated with anybody else they might have heard of before. That's why they didn't say anything, because maybe he was rude. But like, when we went to the Toad place, we were not shy about who we were or where we came from. We told everybody. They probably have spies in every little town.
All right, this is gonna be like the 20-minute warning, just so you all know.
Yeah.
Well,
Just out of character here. I think we're stalled.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think
have
we're-
to.
Yeah, sure. So, do you guys want to continue like exploring the islands, or not do that? We could go somewhere else. You
Is
guys
there-
could explore
should we go back
past
to
beyond the
Mimic
Mage Tower.
Island?
Like, if you want to just change completely like lanes.
Is there more to explore? I thought we'd been to all the islands.
Yeah, you've been to all the islands, but like you can still like do stuff here if you want to. You could be like, oh, I'm gonna go try and do some more with these necromancers, or talk to Mimic Island. I don't know.
Could bring the chocolates.
You could.
Well, I want to parent trap them, but it doesn't seem like.
Maybe
We
the
don't know.
chocolates
We
are
have
missing.
no like goal
She
or reason
brought you
to
chocolates.
try.
These
I
are
guess.
from Charix.
Well, it would be good to just like befriend them, right?
yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
if
you
you
can
wanted
parent
to,
trap them with the chocolates, though. Like,
Oh,
just hey, she brought you these. Since
Yeah.
you didn't like the other thing, here's some chocolates. Maybe she really likes chocolate.
yeah. And if you guys don't want to, if you want to change lanes and you want to do like something else, if you want to like take some time and think about how you're gonna unravel this net, that's fine. Like, we got other stuff to do. You guys can.
Yeah, I mean the parent trap thing we could always do like later.
Yeah.
It seems like they're just attritioning themselves anyway. So,
yeah.
yeah, so we can go. I don't know. Did you want to go beyond the tower? Can we
I guess
sail along? Can we sail along the coast?
If you go south along the coast, you will go to Hag Island, and they will like other stuff will happen. Like, if you go, I'll show you.
Well,
Looks
but
like
it's an
like if you
island.
try to go this way, right? That like to see what's on the other side of this. Like, Hag Island is over here, so they will stop you, and other things will happen. So the only way to go to the tower and beyond without doing any of that stuff is to go back home and teleport.
Guys, do we ever get to the top of the tower? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
was
we-
that? Where was that kobold shaman? Wasn't he like
The alchemist
somewhere in
was
this area?
here in this place.
Yeah. Okay. Because I guess we're in the same boat there. As I was wondering if we, it's like, well, maybe we just swing in and see what's going on there. Because I guess like out of character, I feel like if we're at the 20-minute warning, there's no sense really like popping into some new zone and then playing for 10 minutes and going to bed.
Yeah, I mean, if you go there and there's something that comes up and you want to like play a little bit later to just finish that thing, like, I'm fine with that. But so I'll leave it up to you guys.
I mean, whatever. We can just sail. I'm fine teleporting to the tower just to see what's beyond it, and then maybe the Monday group will want to go check that out or something.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's
we'll
fine.
go there. All right. So give me 1 second here.
Every time I use a teleportation device, I manifest a keen.
Just so he knows. He just says like, "Look, we hadn't unlocked it yet. It was an accident. I don't know why."
Because he was the first one who unlocked it. He was the first one to set me around. I don't do it to push it in his face.
All right. So you're walking, and let me put this here. All right. So you're walking. It's getting a little late.
I'm blind again.
Are you blind again? Dang it. Sorry, I didn't save it on the other one. Let me just go save it now. So as you walk beyond the tower, the forest starts to thin up quite a bit, but it's still pretty foresty here. Then all of a sudden on the horizon, I want everyone to make a perception check.
My best roll.
All right. So Coil, you hear like you think it might be some sort of trick or something Like you've been kind of thinking about it all day, those cogs, something about them. But then all of a sudden, like in the quiet stillness of this forest, you think you hear gears just sort of coming together in the distance over here.
I say, Durock, do you hear that? Does that sound like the clockwork golems from when you made the tool?
I don't hear anything.
More. Oh, up ahead. Shh. Listen.
Even with a 12, you still can't hear it, Durock.
No.
All right, and do you guys want to play to the end of this, or right? Like that's the idea. Is like we're
Yeah.
gonna play to the
Alright.
end. All right, cool.
Sure. No one here is quiet. I say, I think it sounds like clockwork. Zalzu, do you hear that?
Nope.
I don't.
All right.
Can you just send
Sorry,
a light
buddy.
ahead?
I could shoot a light ahead with my magical
Yeah.
light arrow.
Yeah, do that. Stop moving, Coil.
So is it nighttime?
It's like
That was-
dusk. Yeah, it's kind of like getting a little late.
But we're in that forest.
No, like it's not like totally dark. Like you can, it's just night. Like it's just later on in the day. Like you're outside of the like completely darkness thing, you know?
The
Yeah,
vision
I wanna-
for me, it's like night vision, the dark vision. So
Yeah,
it made me think it was nighttime.
It is just nighttime. Yeah.
Can I shoot my glowing arrow, whatever, crossbow bolt of light
Yep.
into the or head
Can
forward?
you show me an arrow where you'd like to see it? Where like you'd like to shoot it?
Yeah. Like that away.
Yep.
Like there.
All right, so you fire it into the distance. The lane's over here, and then you hear halt intruders, and then
Yeah,
like
that sounds just like him.
investigate here. You see Durock, you'd see one of those like almost exactly like those things that you saw before come over, like pick up the arrow, and it says like inspecting, and then like you see its kind of gears walk up. Give me an investigation check, Durock. While it's holding this up, you catch a glint of something on its shoulder, and you think that it says Mach 2.
Mach 2. Leans in and squints at it. For some reason, I don't think maybe we're outside of their patrol range. But yep, that's them.
It says it sort of looks around, and then it says, then it turns back to where it came from, like back over there in here, and it says threat level 0, and then it goes back over here and just leaves the arrow on the ground.
Coil, they sound just like you. Are you related?
Say, I feel uneasy about this.
What?
They do not look like me.
Are they friendly? I
No.
guess they don't look friendly.
I mean,
Coil, don't you think this is maybe the right path we should be taking to find?
Orton,
Yeah.
That's,
Affirmative.
that is definitely looking like they did on the mural too.
Mm-hmm.
And on the mural, they were fighting
Warforged.
Warchomes.
Yeah. Yeah, Zalzu, you're in your head. You're agreeing with what Durok's saying, but in your head, you're like, "Ah, damn, I should have paid attention earlier."
I use minor illusion to make a little miniature version of the
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Zalzu to look
it looks
at.
just like them. Yep, these are the bad guys for sure.
How tall are they?
They're like as tall as Coil, so like 6 something, like very tall.
Tall am I?
You're like tiny. You're like
Nah.
3 something.
Do we want to try
See
and get
where
drop on
see
him?
where my arrow is?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast auditory deterrence 2.0.
Okay. All right.
Well,
And
if you would coordinate it, we all might get a surprise instead of one person getting a surprise, and then we all roll initiative.
It's too late. You already did it.
yeah, you're right, but I'm not sure Coil would have done that.
It's too late. All right.
Coil!
Everyone roll initiative.
uh, Sorry, Durok. Or Durok.
Coil mispronounces some words purposefully. I would be fine. I would think it would be like Old Dwarven.
Wow, that's your second 22 on initiative, Zalzu.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't roll that well.
Do anything. Oh.
You have to roll again on a critical rate. Yeah, rolling to hit. Yeah.
All right. 22, 14. All right. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. All right. So roll your auditory deterrent.
So it should be the roll. The damage is going to be 24 damage.
Okay. And what's the?
Um,
Okay.
So it should. Well, let me
Okay.
do
So they
that.
each take 12 damage. They both made the save.
And I'm casting it right here, so there might be more in this.
Yeah.
And it also does because it does extra damage to or it goes through. If it's organic, it worse for them.
If it's inorganic,
Inorganic, rather, yeah.
it's gonna be real bad for them then.
A creature made of such as disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. So yeah. So then they. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. All right. Cool. So you hear you hear that sort of that loud noise, birds flutter into the sky. The two clockwork soldiers sort of react. Zalzu, since you have such an intimate knowledge with Coil, you knew what he was doing. So you get to act right away.
That's right. I cast Fairy Fire.
Pachoo. You're gonna need to get way closer for that, bud.
Oh, I will. Oh, well, I don't. 60 feet. Okay, hold on. Yeah. There.
Yeah, just walk up to where Coil is.
There. Now I do Fairy Fire. Right, sort of in the center, so that the.
Yep,
wait,
you get both of them. Got it.
Yeah, and if there's anybody I don't see.
All right, cool. They are both
Do
very
they
fired.
emit light then in a way that would illuminate more things in the dark?
Fairy fire, I
No,
think
it
it's
doesn't.
fine.
It doesn't really do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives a dim light 10-foot radius.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay, let me give him some. Let me give him some light.
There
Each
you
one.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. There you go.
Nice. So helpful.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, Durok, what are you gonna do?
Well, gonna let's see, move 25, 10, 15, 25, and then
Is it? By the way, is this a new day, Jay?
Yeah, it would have to be a new day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you guys have done another sleep.
so he's gonna pop out here on my bonus action. I'm gonna move him 15 feet.
Another since Necromancer
he's-
Island.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Still within 30 of me. He's good. And that's it.
All right. Cool. All right. So their turn. They say alert, 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 and then they run. They run. They run here, and then they see Coil. Like you could tell they're like running to attack this thing, and they see Coil. They just like his neck snaps, and then he just runs at Coil. So you can make an attack of opportunity on that one.
Yeah, I'll do that. Nope.
Coil says, "They have been alerted."
And and then you hear from further down the path you hear echoing alert, alert, alert. All right. Cool. Starfire.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do mirror image on myself.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Coil.
I will disengage.
Okay.
And then move 1, 2, 3. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Rock is the blue one or the tan one?
Tan
you?
one.
The tan one's me. Blue one's a ghosty guy.
I don't think I can make them sort of
Gray.
ethereal in that way. I could give it like a little aura if you want.
Does
Can you
it?
just make them black and white?
It takes damage and that sort of stuff too. You can be the
Sure.
target of attacks and everything.
Yeah, let me give it like
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it
give it
doesn't
like a
hurt me if you
little
kill it.
blue aura, just like a 2-foot aura. So look.
Okay.
There you
Yeah, cool.
go. Actually, I'm gonna make it 1. That's like way more. There you go. All right. Cool. So you did, that was all you did, Coil?
Yep.
All right. So the last one goes back to top of the order. Zalzu.
I will go to mage hand one of my acid bombs into this guy.
Can you put auras on the ones that have fairy fire?
There's a little icon
Yeah, there's a
on
little
them
icon on him.
in the top right.
Thank you.
All right. Yep, acid bomb, 2d6. Which one are you doing, by the way?
The one closest to me.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hold on. I closed my fabulous thing. Oop.
I did it for you. Oh, okay, you got it.
Oh,
All
thanks.
right. So
I did more
5
though.
damage. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Zalu?
I will run away slightly to. Jeez. Yeah, fine. Done.
All right, Durok, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move back here to stand shoulder to shoulder with Coil. This is gonna move up a little bit. Then I'm gonna from its position. I'm not gonna use my incarnation. 6 damage.
6 damage to the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Did they still both save with disadvantage?
They did both save. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now they move. So this one's going to move first. Do you want to make an attack of opportunity on it?
No, I'm gonna use my reaction to give it disadvantage to attack Coil.
Okay. It goes up to Coil and it says overdrive, and then it attacks Coil 4 times.
Only one of those attacks has disadvantage.
Which one is it going to be? The first one or?
I think it's only one. Yeah.
First one misses.
Yeah. There you go.
Second one crits. Third one hits. Fourth one misses. All right, so you're going to take 12 damage. And then 11 damage from the crit. And he's going to make a saving throw. All right, and he makes it, so he takes half. All right. And then it sort of attacks and it swings its halberd wildly at you. And then as soon as it's done, it just goes like recharging, and then it just sort of like slumps down. This one does the same thing. And it says overdrive. And it only hits you on the last attack, and it does 9 damage to you. All right. Let's see if this one notices Zalzu. It doesn't. This one does, though. And it runs up to you, and it also says overdrive. Hits you twice. First one for 4 damage. Second one for 8 damage.
Got
All right. Cool. Starfire, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and do flame sphere right here.
Okay.
And I think this is the one that's been
Yeah.
poisoned and everything, so I'm gonna bash the sphere into that. For 7.
All right. 7 damage. It takes the 3. All right. Cool. All right. And is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh,
Coil.
I thought you said. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
No, I thought you were done. Like I was saying that was the end of the.
Oh, no. All right. Coil, your turn.
Oh man, that's a bad one. Oh no, I add both, so it's 8.
Yeah.
Still not good. And that is it.
All right. Cool. All right. We're back up to Zalzu.
I have to disengage to move without a attack of opportunity, right?
You can. It did say like recharging afterwards, so it
Oh,
seems.
all right. Seems like it's out for the count. Well, maybe I'll just. All right, I will run this way to there.
All
And I will heal
It
myself.
it is attacking you as you run away. However, it seems like it's very slow, so it's attacking with disadvantage, and it
Okay.
misses. So it just sort of like recharging, and then it just it's like you can tell like its battery is worn down or something. All right,
Great.
cool. All right, Duroc, your move.
You're muted.
So I am going to relocate this 5, 10, 15. Actually, I want to be up here. And then I'm going to try and double attack.
Yeah,
In
and
case you don't
remember
know it-
that thing doesn't give advantage anymore. Just as an FYI, because it's an object.
I know, but
Okay.
it has advantage because of fairy fire.
Right. I just wanted to make sure that we were ready for that. And
Yeah,
also,
yes,
if you
I'm
move it
clear
there,
on that too, yeah.
also if you move it there, it's gonna die at the end of its turn because of the
Why?
fire.
It damages all adjacent units on the end of its
That's
turn.
I understand. Thank you. So there. 8 and a miss.
Okay, 8 damage.
And that was one of those. I'm going to use my action surge to do the same thing.
Hit.
Okay.
All right, you kill it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? You kill it with a first attack.
It's okay.
Did you want to? Could you attack the? Can you move it and attack the second one, or did you move your full?
Let's see. I don't want to move it
Oh, that's
to
fair.
attack the
That's
second
fair.
one.
I just wanted to make sure you
So
had the
I
option.
just won't get. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because if I do, well, it'll die. I don't care if it dies. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it can.
So 10 damage to the second one. Okie dokie.
And then do I need to roll damage on this thing? I don't know how many hit points it has.
It only has 1 hit point, so
Okay,
minimum
yeah.
is 1.
Yeah,
you don't have to roll
it just
anything.
blows up.
We can.
It does have a saving throw, but I don't think it has a saving throw this time. Like
It would have been
it would have,
2d6 anyway, so it's a minimum of
Yeah,
1 damage, even
Right.
if you save.
All right, cool. Their turn. Let's see which ones. All right, this one tries to come after you and attack you terribly, and yet somehow still hits. You're gonna take 7 damage from that.
Okay.
Did you say I die there or okay?
No, I said okay. I'm
Okay.
at 7.
I thought you heard. I thought I heard die, and I was like, okay. All right. This one's gonna move.
So their recharge doesn't really consume an extra round. It's just a reaction or
it just
something.
makes them. Yeah, it just makes them.
It makes
attack
them
with
worse. It seems to make them worse for the next round. So like,
Yeah.
basically, like they're attacking, but they're super slow. And this one hasn't done that yet. So 1. All right, and it's gonna say overdrive.
All right, the first one will have disadvantage.
Okay, first one misses. Second one. It hits you with one of its attacks, and you take 9 damage from it, Quill. And then it says, "Death to Warforged. Morden is the worst."
These jerks.
Activating defensive matrix.
He gets hit by hit by it, and then he says, "We knew he would have defensive matrix. We planned for this." All right.
Do they have any like religious insignia or iconography on them or anything?
I mean, they definitely are built from the same stuff of that dragon. So like you know that they're like your evil, the Morden's evil counterpart.
the mechanical dragon, yeah.
All right, Starfire, your turn.
This one ended his turn there.
Oh yeah, he hasn't gone yet. He goes at 2. He's like
Oh,
way
okay.
slower.
All right. Interesting, because he would have been there I think they got mixed up somehow because
He should have taken damage at some point. Then.
yeah, if that was the case, he would have taken damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and
They-
just roll
they
it.
were-
I'll just roll it now. It's fine. All right. Cool. Takes 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever. I got it now. I'm gonna do magic missile, and I'm just gonna, I guess, blast it on this guy. So 2 damage, 4 damage, 2 damage.
Which one was it? This bottom one or this top one?
Yeah, yeah, bottom
so
one.
it's
So 8 total.
8 total. Okay.
And I'm staying right where I am. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Coil, your turn.
Restorative nanotechnology. Nice. That's my turn.
Okay.
You're gonna use the. Do you need to heal yourself some more? We got that Shax thing.
Oh yeah, I'll use that. Yeah.
'Kay.
Since they seem to be, unless, well, even if I can heal Zazu. It's a D. What? How much damage is it? Is it my hit dice?
Yeah, it's your hit dice. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right. That's that.
All right. All right. So this one attacks you terribly. Holy shit! It somehow hit you. It's like it just hits you.
Wait, who's getting? Am I getting attacked?
No, 7 damage to Coil.
Okay.
All right, and then give me another. Yeah, definitely gets taken by that. And it dies from your lightning blast.
Nice.
All right, cool. Back to the top of the order, Zazu.
I'll just run away.
Okay.
I suppose.
Run towards us, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. I can do 50, yeah, if I double team it.
Yeah, but he'll get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Yeah.
It's.
Well.
I mean, even if you go down, I'm in the initiative order right after you,
Right.
so you won't even miss a turn. I think you're fine attacking.
You think? You can
Well,
read
you're-
from there.
You're actually not. You're before him, not after.
Oh, yeah. Well. Alright, I'll just blast him. Fuck it. And then maybe I'll still run away, but not as far. Right.
Yep, that hits.
And then
If you run, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
I just stay still.
Yeah.
Can I?
You couldn't.
Yeah.
You can still move closer to us, though.
Like around his base.
Yeah, as long as
Gotcha.
you're. Yeah.
Like to there.
Yeah.
Down.
Okay, Darvar. Oh no, sorry,
No.
Duroc. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
all right, I got some shenanigans for you.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I make him appear 15 feet in front of me. 5, 10, 15. I can move him up to 30 feet.
Sure.
Oh, I can't take 2 bonus actions, though.
It's true.
All right. I'm going to put him here and just get a regular attack. No advantage.
Okay. That hits.
5. That's all I can do for you.
All right. Cool.
You know what I just realized? The heal and the extra action surge are once per session.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
we didn't do the heal.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
I have my own second wind.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this one's turn first. He's going to attack Zalzu. He's going to say overdrive.
Oh.
Hits you twice. First time for 7 damage. Second time for 3 damage.
Am I -3? Or
Yeah.
am I...
Yep.
Well, you can't.
So wait.
You-
So does it hit? Does it take you down on the first swing then?
The first swing, yeah, brings me to 0.
Okay.
Zero.
So the second swing marks you two death saves. Because it hits you with the first one and you fall down and it just misses and then it sees you on the ground and then it just stabs you. All right. Cool. Next one is on Coil.
So I'm in a rough spot here because technically I can't see
Overdrive.
Zalzu. So I'm gonna. Okay, so that's one,
no,
two.
it's attacking you, Coil.
Oh, okay.
All right, it does 9 damage to you over the course of its overdrive, hitting you one time. All right, Starfire's turn.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. All right. Did I just happen to move my character? I was frigging around with some stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
if it did. I think I was like right here or something.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do Shocking Grasp on this. And it's metal. I'd get advantage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I roll a 9 and miss. And then bonus action, I move my Flame Sphere here and strike it into him.
He takes full damage.
Cool.
All right, Coil, your turn.
So he's gonna get an attack, a reaction.
He misses.
Okay. That was my move. So I'll launch a flash canister at this guy. Restorative. Oh no, wait. Drone delivered restorative nanotechnology. So I heal Zalzu for 4.
Cool. So you're
Am I at 1 or 4?
4.
Oh,
You're at 4. It's all. It
Oh.
all. If you're 0 below, it always starts at 0.
It always just starts at 0. Okay.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah. Your turn now.
Ooh. All right. Yep. Yep.
X. Yeah. X.
And attack again.
Back up with a vengeance.
Bam!
Damn.
Aw. He is slow though. Don't forget.
He sure is.
Can I run away after coming alive and shooting?
He'd get an attack of opportunity on you.
This
You have half movement, too.
All right. I stay still and grit my teeth.
Okay. All right. Duroc, your turn.
All right. Oh. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation to get 2 attacks. 18 hit
Hit. Yep.
and 23 hit.
Yep.
18 damage. Yep.
All
Already
right.
used my action surge, so I am done.
Cool. All right. Their turn. This guy attempts to attack you at disadvantage.
I can't give him extra disadvantage. Never mind.
No, yeah, I meant Starfire. Starfire, it misses. You actually see a bunch of its gears like all. It's like they're like trying to, and it's they're like all cogged up. All right, and then this one's gonna try and attack Zalzu again at double
Staying where he is.
disadvantage. And miss.
Jason, is that construct moving or staying where he is?
He's gonna move. Just over. Yep. Cool. All right, Starfire, your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap this over here, move me there, and then Flaming Sphere for 8, Shocking Grasp
Damn.
at a 12.
12 also misses.
Okay.
But the
So-
the flame sphere does full damage, so that's good.
Okay.
All right, cool. Coil, your turn.
Launching. Well, they're not attacking me. I'm going big.
Okay.
Lightning request to Moradin from Coil, and I'll hit that one with lightning.
This one in the middle here.
Nope, the one near Starfire.
Yep. Okay.
I think that one's taking more damage.
All right. So it makes the save. So it does
So save half, so 7.
7. All right. Okay. That's Coil's turn. Now it's Zalzu's turn.
Well.
Oh,
whatever.
did you want to do something else?
I didn't know if you wanted to give me the icon.
Oh, yeah. I'll give it to you.
I mean, this
Yeah.
seems this battlefield is much smaller.
They're trapped. Yeah. So
I don't know if we need it.
nah. All right. Cool. Zalzu.
I will acid bomb my guy.
Yep, that is.
All right.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Durok, your turn.
Well, I'll try my last incarnation thing for today. And so my attack, 18.
Mhm.
10.
That kills it.
And okay, good, because the other one missed. And then I will move thing 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I'll use my bonus action to swap places with it.
Okay.
And then I will move 15. It only takes 15 to my move.
Sure.
1, 2. And then this gets destroyed at the end of my turn. Because I'm more than 30 feet. Okay.
All right. Cool. Now its turn. It stares down Starfire and says, "Overdrive."
All right, now we got mirror image on, so
All right,
we gotta do a
so-
shitload of rolls
Yeah.
here.
The first one does hit.
No,
so
we gotta.
Hold on.
Are,
I also
are
have
you
disadvantage to
rolling?
give it.
Are you rolling mirror image for me here?
Okay. So the first one's at disadvantage because of Durok, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
No, mirror image is not an AC. It determines whether it hits me or an illusionary copy of me.
I understand.
But
I made
okay.
it-
So do we roll the mirror image before they attack? Before they choose to
Yes.
attack?
Yes, because my images also have an AC.
Okay. Okay.
okay.
So how? Okay. So we need to do a 33% chance.
So the first one is a 10 I roll. So this one hits an illusionary copy,
Okay.
and that has an AC of 11.
All right. So yeah, that poofs it. All right.
So
second
that
one.
one's gone. So now I have so now the second roll is a 3. That hits me
Okay.
at an AC of 14.
All right. So that does hit you for
Okay.
11 damage.
All right.
We found the defense that I can't help.
Yeah.
And that would be at disadvantage, I think. Or
No,
unless it was
I don't know
spent
what
on the other one.
No. He can only do the first attack.
Oh, okay. So that
Or
one on the
eight-
mirror
All right.
image.
So it's
Okay.
third attack.
Yeah, so we'll roll another d20. This one also hits me.
Okay. This one's gonna hit you for 5 damage. All right.
And
Fourth
the
attack.
last, that one hits the mirror image.
Okay, he's gonna miss.
Okay, so I have 2 mirror images left
Cool.
and 4 hit points.
All you need.
All right, Starfire, it's your turn.
Disengage.
Is he ending his turn there?
Disengage.
Yeah, I guess he could move. Yeah, he'll just move here. Yeah.
I'm gonna do shocking grasp.
That's not a disengage.
It does if it hits, I get it can't take a reaction,
Yep,
Oh.
that hits.
and
Oh,
so,
wow. Cool.
so that's gonna do 5, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I swing this in and bash it into him for another 3.
All right, he's not looking good. All right, cool. Coil, your turn. What do you say as you kill this guy?
I say, your mechanical god dragon has loose bolts.
And then the flash cannon just goes out, knocks its block off,
Well,
and then
I
it
have
just
my
falls apart.
lightning,
Oh, you're gonna
yeah.
lightning it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. It dies.
Bolts.
You all get 9 gold.
I want to harvest as much of their bodies as we can, and hopefully they can be teleported back to it with us for smelting.
Just gather them up. Yeah. If Zalzu
That's
wants
how
to,
you-
if Zalzu wants to reverse engineer these things, he certainly
Yeah.
will.
Well, I was about to
I-
say that's how
I
we
think-
get the price of
Awesome.
iron down. Is we get
Yeah, that's what I'm
sort of-
thinking. Is
yeah.
smelt them because of the price of iron.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and put you all on autopilot. All right. So Josh, this is your 14th game. You still got a ways to go. What are you gonna be working on?
I'm going to look because we have a library now, right?
Yeah, you do.
So I'm gonna spend some time in the library and look up some see if there's any like love poems, and I'm going to use the language and metaphor and devices of the love poems to craft the parent trap letters for the 2 necromancers. And basically I'm going to say, I'm going to pretend to be the other one, and I'm going to write them like a love letter, and I'm going to say, well, I'll
Yeah.
I'll think about it and I'll message you. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna
That's
try.
fine. All right, Gary, what are you working on?
Yeah, I think I'm still on the town helping rebuild and get that back up on its feet. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to investigate or ask around about the iron shortage and what's maybe at cause there.
Okay. So the cause you quickly find out is that the head smith is aggravated that the adventurers took out her daughter to go out on a dangerous adventure without her permission. And now she is mad, so she's charging adventurers extra for stuff she can do. And also, you know that she is very cross with her husband, Cam, who allowed such a thing to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're in charge of the city, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So why are we allowing her to like affect an iron? I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
she does it like she's like the head smith of a dwarven society. She's like people just listen to her. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
She's like royalty.
yeah,
When I saw her daughter out there, I charged that motherfucking ghoul.
exactly. So I mean, no one has investigated. I'm sure if you went and confronted her about it, you could definitely do something. But every time I've said it for the past 2 episodes, no one said anything. So
I thought the other group would look into it. No,
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
sure. All right, so some great groupthink happening here. That's for sure. All right. Cool. Durok, this is your 7th game. Still got a couple more. What are you gonna be working on?
I think this is my 8th, actually. So
Really?
this is my 2nd time playing 3rd level.
Wow. All right.
I played on Monday, so no background for me.
I still have an art degree and I'm still bad at math, so it happens. Zalzu just the knowing nod.
Yep. I mean, I might know all about the fucking ratios and stuff, but fuck math.
All right, what have you been working on, Duroc?
I played on Monday, so I don't work on background this week.
Oh, you're gonna be playing on Monday as well. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. What? Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Look, last week I was working on protection of the
Right.
like,
Right.
Grin fighting.
All right,
so.
Matt. You still got a couple more to level up too. What are you gonna be working
Yeah.
on?
I will be working on that kobold-proof magical log device to bring logs to the new lumber mill, and starting to reverse engineer those.
You can only do one thing. You gotta pick.
I can only do one thing. All right, well, I gotta get that lumber mill back up and
All right.
running. So I'll do that.
All right. Cool. That's it. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.